So I was asked to do a tool review on these 3.5 liter camshaft locking tools, and I have two different sizes here. So for 2016 and older 3.5 liters, there's one part number, and for 2017 and newer 3.5 liters, we're looking at a different, totally different tool altogether. They might look the same, but the sizes are very different. You can see just by looking at it there. So I'll go a little bit more into the newer ones in a second here, but I wanted to show you while I had this one engine out here. I have a 2014 3.5 liter GTDI apart right now, and I think I'll just show you what I have. These are the CTA tools. There's the part number. This is for the older style. Like I said, I have a 2014 here. And you can see I have the one on that side, and they just kind of slide in over top here. The space, the gapping is like, it's great. I mean, I know it's like an off-name tool here, but like you got just a very tiny bit amount of play in there, which allows you to turn these phasers a little tiny bit if you need to, in order to adjust them to get the timing down right. So I love these tools. They're a nice thickness. They don't really bend too much, and when you're doing these older 3.5s, you're not really putting too much stress on these tools, so the chances of damaging them are slim to none. So this is a relatively inexpensive route that I went. I don't remember specifically how much they cost, but I know that I definitely got my money's worth, because trying to find a shop tool sometimes is impossible. So that's these ones, and then I'll come back here in a minute and see what I can do about the other ones. If there's an engine in here I can look at. Okay. Alright, so I wasn't able to find any other engines, at least relatively recent, that I could show you this on, but here's the 2017 3.5 tools, and I'll say this about them. I have a Mako brand. I found another brand online. I forget who made it, but originally when I was looking at them, they were around 175 bucks to 180 bucks. And I know Mako came out with these, I think when I got them, they're around 80 bucks. And there was another brand, I don't know if it was Lyle or CTA or maybe OTC. They had another brand, another one that was close to the same. I have a Mako dealer, so I got it through him. There's one catch with these that I'm not a fan of. That is the thickness of them. So when Ford came out with them, they came out with, originally they came, one of these kits, they called it a kit. It was one tool. It was about that thick, a little bit thinner than this, probably like 1.5 of these. Because realistically on the newer ones, you're doing one bank at a time instead of both banks, so the need for having two, you don't really have one. I got two anyway because I like having the lock, but when you buy them from Mako, they come as a pair. When you buy them from OTC, they come as a pair. Everywhere else I've seen it come as a pair, but the catch is, once again, the thickness here. So learned by trial and error. When I put this on here and I was cranking my the VCT phaser loose just to get it loose, I couldn't get a gun on it and just zap it off on the far left side, and I ended up like this one tab in here ended up just kind of bending in a little bit, because when I was loosening it up, it just kind of rocked this whole thing and just bent the tabs, so it shifted the whole thing over. So now when I do them, I'll double up these, so I'll put them both on one bank at a time, and then when I'm working, I'll just have them on separate on each bank. So, but once again, if you could find one that's nice and thick that won't bend, like these ears won't bend on you, I think you'll be good to go. Otherwise, me just doubling them up seems to be great. And like I said, for 80 bucks or 100 bucks, whatever it was, is well worth it. Once again, trying to find a shop tool, sometimes it's, impossible. So But with that being said, I hope that helped. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.